Hello everybody, guten Tag and welcome back to another lockpicking video. Today we're going to have a look at this EVVA DPS with this fancy key, and we'll try to pick it and what's about with these dimples here. Yeah, so this EVVA is the DPS. It has 5 pins in here, but actually it has 5 sliders actually. This is the slider version. There's also a dimple version. But no, this has sliders. So the bitting here operates 5 sliders, which need to be set to get it open. And then we have also here on the side something, this is just for key control. And this is also existing in the classic DPS version, which has a normal pin stack. But here it just checks the key and yeah, nothing else, I guess. It's not important for picking. What about else about this lock? It's a nice modular design. If you look on the double arrow, it is quite short here on the right side actually. Let me measure that actually for you. So it's only 26. I thought it was shorter. So 26 millimeters to the front, and they did a trickery here. They put the C-clip into the attenuator. This is quite nasty to get off, but you can separate them easily by loosening the screw, and this is what we do. And I will also remove the attenuator so we can get this reasonably fast in a second. But now let's put it in a vise and see how it holds up for picking, and hopefully I can show you the insides. See you back in a second. Okay, we're back in the vise. Works fine. I'm using this tensioner here from Moki in 1 millimeter, and I'm pushing so counterclockwise tension, and I'm using this F31 profile here from Multipick in 0.5 millimeters. And pin 2 is binding. Good click. Click on 3, nothing on 4, 5 is binding, 4 is binding, 3 is binding, and 1 is binding, 2 is binding, okay, quite some core movement. 3 is binding, and this catch is so hard that I really have to counter rotate quite a bit. So I'm rotating slowly back while pushing under different angles on 3, just to convince it that it needs to go down a bit more. There we go. Of course I lost all my other progress, but doesn't matter. That was 4, 5. Okay, 2 again. Nice, deep fold set now. 1, 2, good. 3 is good. 4 feels good. So only 5 is left. And this feels completely stiff. So definitely 5 needs to be set. But it's catching really tightly. There must be a false gate on this pin. So let's see if we can convince it down. Come on. I'm rotating the tensioner quite slowly back, helping it a bit. Don't expect to get any counter rotation in this case. But there we go. Now, of course, the others sprung up again. 4, for example. Working on 4 now. Again, it was set before, but not anymore. Let's check the others. Got some movement on 4, but not sure. Let's check really from the front. Only then 1 needed a click. Good. 2 is binding. I will leave it alone for now. Now let's do 2. We'll see how it goes. Nice default set. 2 is definitely set. Where's 3? 1, 2, 3. Feels good actually. Okay, 4 is binding, so I need to work on 4. 3. Here we are. Get springy now, since I'm turning back with the tensioner. Okay, got it. 2's up. And we're open. And the nice thing with this lock is it doesn't spring back, so really I can turn it as much as I want in any direction. It will stay open. Only when you reset it with the key, you're back to a locked state. Yeah, so let's gut it. First thing you should notice is the housing is quite weird. Of course there's no main stack because there are no pins down there, yeah. But you have these grooves for the sliders, which is of course also pull protection. Then you have also 2 sidebar grooves, one on the left here and one on the right here. This one is even blocked to the front, so you cannot pull out the core as long as the sliders are not set. Very nice. And then let's have a look at the core. We have here the grooves where the sliders sit. This is basically the bottom. Then we have here the groove where the sidebar sits. I will show you this in a second. The sliders can pop up here, and the key basically goes in here and pushes down on the sliders, so they are set to the correct height. And on this side we have another security feature which checks if the wrong key is inserted. And this is basically this sidebar here, and just sits like here. And if the wrong key is inserted, let's pull this out, then this thing cannot go down and the core cannot turn. In the classic DPS, this also acts as a trap. Then a normal pin can shoot up here if you're picking this without a key inserted. Yeah, then it will lock back up here and you have to free this. But yeah, here there's no pin working on this, so yeah, different. I wouldn't say less secure, because yeah, it's not such a burden anyhow. Let's leave it in. Then we have the sidebar, which looks like this. So this is the side that interacts with the sliders. We have tiny springs here. I hope I won't lose them. And this is the sidebar, yeah, which sits basically just here on the side. And it only can go down if the sliders are set to the correct height. And here we have the 5 sliders, which are star of the show. All are pointing to the right, basically, with the thing that interacts with the key, the knob that is pushed down by the key. And on the left side you see the cutouts for the sidebar. And as you can see, they're at different heights, so they match the bitting of the key. And only when their keys set them to the correct height, they will open, the lock can open. And what is nice to see is these false gates, which really grab, for example, here in 3, that's slider 3, really nasty. This really grabs. You have to release a lot of tension manually, because this will not give you any counter rotation or so with a spool pin or so. And also what they have is this little nub here. And this one goes basically onto the springs, these tiny but long springs. And this is what makes them springy. Sorry, don't know how to say this any cleverer. Maybe we can put one in and I can show you quickly. So this is slider 5 now. So it sits right here. By pushing it in. Come on. I've not done this before, so no idea why this would get stuck. Okay, I was hoping this would go in easy. It's a tight fit if you look on it. It should go in. Interesting. It's a warding that's in the way. Let's try another one. Okay, better. So this is now, what is it? Slider 4. And you see it's not in the true gate yet. And I actually have to get this part out again, because my core holder otherwise blocks me from inserting the key. Okay, now we should be able to put in the key. Yeah, there you basically see the true gate, and if I pull out so the wrong bitting comes active, the true gate moves away, and so on. So this is how it works. Yeah, it will be fun putting it back together, but it's nice that you don't need a follower to actually get these. So yeah, quite a secure lock. Also, when you think about attacking this in a different way, it will be a bit difficult because you need to destroy the sidebar to free this up and not the main stack down here, which in classical locks would be maybe a bit easier. Yeah, so quite a nice lock, not too easy to pick, and good fun. So if you're still here, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. If you have picked this or whatever, have anything to say about this, let me know in the comments. I'm really happy always for comments, and yeah, also give me a like and subscribe. Only 2 clicks, but means so much to me. Bye. Tschüss.